Welcome to the monthly revision quiz. 60 questions, 4 subjects. You've seen them all this month. Can you still score 50 out of 60? Let's find out. Question 1. Who was the first president of United States? The answer is George Washington. Question 2. Which ocean is located on the east coast of the United States? The answer is Atlantic Ocean. Question 3. In which year did the United States declare its independence? The answer is 1776. Question 4. Which document begins with the word "We the People"? The answer is United States Constitution. Question 5. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States? The answer is France. Question 6. Who was the primary author of the Declaration of Independence? The answer is Thomas Jefferson. Question 7. Which ancient civilization built the pyramids of Giza? The answer is the Egyptians. Question 8. Which famous empire was ruled by Julius Caesar? The answer is the Roman Empire. Question 9. Which country is home to the famous Great Wall? The answer is China. Question 10. Who painted the famous masterpiece, the Mona Lisa? The answer is Leonardo da Vinci. Question 11. What famous ship sank on its first voyage in 1912? The answer is the Titanic. Question 12. What ancient Roman city was famously destroyed by a volcanic eruption? The answer is Pompeii. Question 13. How many stars are on the current United States flag? The answer is 50. Question 14. Which US president led the country during the American Civil War? The answer is Abraham Lincoln. Question 15. Which US president is featured on the penny? The answer is Abraham Lincoln. History complete. 15 questions down. Now let's test your geography skills with questions 16 to 30. Question 16. Which is the largest ocean on Earth? The answer is Pacific Ocean. Question 17. Which US state is also known as the Sunshine State? The answer is Florida. Question 18. Which Great Lake is largest by surface area? The answer is Lake Superior. Question 19. Which is smallest continent by land area? The answer is Australia. Question 20. Which country has the most natural lakes in the world? The answer is Canada. Question 21. Which US state is the largest by land area? The answer is Alaska. Question 22. Which US state is the only one made up entirely of islands? The answer is Hawaii. Question 23. On which continent is the Sahara Desert located? The answer is Africa. Question 24. Which country has the largest land area in the world? The answer is Russia. Question 25. What is the smallest country in the world? The answer is Vatican City. Question 26. What is the tallest mountain in the world above sea level? The answer is Mount Everest. Question 27. Which of these countries is also an entire continent? The answer is Australia. Question 28. What is the imaginary line that divides Earth into northern and southern hemispheres? The answer is equator. Question 29. What is the collection or book of maps called? The answer is Atlas. Question 30. Which continent is located entirely in the southern hemisphere? The answer is Antarctica. Halfway there. 30 questions down, 30 to go. Now let's see how you do in science. Questions 31 to 45. Question 31. Which organ pumps blood throughout the human body? The answer is heart. Question 32. Which part of plant absorbs water? The answer is roots. Question 33. What is the center of an atom called? The answer is nucleus. Question 34. Which force pulls objects towards Earth? The answer is gravitational force. Question 35. Which planet is closest to the Sun? The answer is Mercury. Question 36. What is the unit of temperature in Celsius scale? The answer is degree. Question 37. What gas do humans need to breathe? The answer is oxygen. Question 38. Which is the largest organ in the human body? The answer is skin. Question 39. What is the boiling point of water at sea level? The answer is 100 degrees Celsius. Question 40. Why does ice float on water? The answer is, it is less dense than water. Question 41. Which planet is known as the red planet? The answer is Mars. Question 42. Which part of the planet makes food? The answer is leaf. Question 43. Which is the hardest natural substances on Earth? The answer is diamond. Question 44. What is the chemical formula for water? The answer is H2O. Question 45. Which vitamin is mainly produced when your skin is exposed to sunlight? The answer is vitamin D. Science complete now. It's time for our final 15 questions. Let's finish strong with polity. Questions 46 to 60. Question 46. What document is the highest law of the United States? The answer is the Constitution. Question 47. What is the main responsibilities of the legislative branch of government? The answer is to make laws. Question 48. Who holds the ultimate power in a democracy? The answer is the people. Question 49. Who is the head of the executive branch of US government? The answer is the President. Question 50. How many US senators does each state have? The answer is 2. Question 51. Which country has the largest democracy in the world? The answer is India. Question 52. What is the highest law of a country called? The answer is the Constitution. Question 53. Which branch of government is responsible for making laws? The answer is legislative branch. Question 54. Which organization is responsible for mainly international peace and security? The answer is United Nations. Question 55. Who has the power to veto a bill passed by the US Congress? The answer is the President. Question 56. How many members are there in the US Senate? The answer is 100. Question 57. Which branch of US government interprets laws? The answer is the judicial branch. Question 58. How long is the term of a US senator? The answer is 6 years. Question 59. How many US states are there? The answer is 50. Here comes the last question. US Constitution was adopted in which year? The answer is 1787. That's the final showdown. You have seen these questions throughout this month, but can you still score 50 out of 60? Drop your final score in the comment section.